Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dendra. I hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you guys that are new here, welcome, and for those of you guys that are returning, welcome back. Today we're going to look at a message from your future self. What does your future self have to say? If you're interested, I also have an inner child reading, and that one is, what does your inner child have to say? So if you're interested in that, I will post the link in the bio below. For now, we're going to look at what does your future self want you to know at this particular time in your life. So we have pile 1. We have the earth healing. Pile 2. Pile 3. And I actually did 4 piles today. Lucky you, 4 piles. Focus on the image that you are most drawn to. If you are guided to choose more than 1 pile, you are more than welcome to do so. Remember that these readings are all general. If you want to book a private session with me, I have all of the information in the bio below. You can tell I need some coffee today. All right, I will see you guys back in your pick of piles. Welcome, pile 1, to your reading. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what does your future self want you to know right now. So you're coming in as the earth healer, okay? Which means that you carry a lot of healing energy, and with that comes a lot of shadow work. It comes in a lot of, how do you say? You are meant to bring light into the earth, abundance into the earth. But I feel like you guys, I feel like your future self is saying you've had it rough in the past. You've gone through some heartbreak. You had disappointment in either your healing or your goals or the things that you want to do. Some of you guys are guided to go back to school and learn something in the, maybe in the healing aspect of that. That's not for everybody. Some of you guys may be wanting to take a class to, activate your healing energy. But you guys are earth healers. And so the funny thing is I picked the fairies, the fays for you guys. And I wasn't even going to do fairies, mermaids, angels, and all that stuff. But for you guys are very connected to the earth. So gnomes, fairies, you guys believe in magic. Okay. And so there's, you guys may interact with fairy magic or energy. You may have a fairy garden. You may be a gardener, somebody that really likes to get their hands dirty. But you're very connected to the earth energy. You're connected to the fays. You're connected to the fairies. And they're wanting to tell you that you have a heart full of gold. Some of you guys may be moms or worried about getting pregnant or worrying about if I'll ever have a baby, or you could have some issues within the sacral chakra where fertility or babies may be hard, like carrying to full term. And I feel like for some of you guys, you may have had some disappointments in that. Some of you guys may be nurturing an inner child that is very young. And others of you guys are very mothering, very giving, very loving. Doesn't have to be, even if you're masculine, you just be very nurturing as a person. Your future self wants you to know that this is just a time in your life that you're going through right now. They want you to realize that you are the heart of the rose, right? You carry a lot of abundance, okay? Connection. You carry the seeds of love. You plant seeds into the earth, and it's abundant, right? It's very abundant for you, okay? I don't know if you guys see that because that's about the best I can do. We also have the moon magic. Again, you guys are very magical, cycles and fusion of phases. So you guys are definitely going through a huge phase right now. And your future self wants you to know that this is just something that we all have to go through in order to get to the ascension, the other side, the wholeness, the healing, right? So as an earth healer, you guys are very connected to the earth energies of 3D. So that means you guys are very sensitive. You guys feel the emotions of the earth, all of those things. The moon carries a lot of magic for you. So I would say, infuse your moon water, plant your seeds at this time. Follow the moon cycles. If you're planting, the moon cycles are really helping with the growth. It's an old way. It's like an ancient way that people used to use the moon to soak their seeds, and then they would use it to plant on the new moon energy, right? And on the full moon, they would set out the seeds and the plants to soak in, to heal and to cleanse. And then on the new moon, they would actually be planting their gardens, okay? That may be for somebody here that's wondering about the moon, but also the cycles, all right? So you guys are definitely going through cycles, you know, in your life that is causing a lot of heartbreak. We have the Three of Swords here coming out, right? And so your future self is saying right now, presently in your life, everything is going to be okay, all right? We have the Ways of the Pearls. You are liminal space, new energies, trust, time of growth, right? So again, you guys are growing right now. You guys are kind of in this space of activation. That's the feeling. You guys are being activated, right? With all of this beautiful earth energy. And look what you represent. Look how beautiful you are. Look how unique and magical you are, right? You're like a king or a queen. You're absolutely beautiful. You're very connected to water elements. You can be connected to dolphins. If you look at the pearl, the Ways of the Pearls, if you could see it, I don't know if you could see it the way I'm holding it, but you see the geometry, the portal opening in your crown chakra. So your third eye is fully open, but you're getting ready to move up into the crown, right? And so, you know, your future self is saying to you right now, just trust. This is a time of growth. This is a time of becoming. It's a time of ascension, right? And again, some of you guys may be very connected to water. Earth element is all of the air, fire, earth, you know, and water, okay? And so you guys may be utilizing that medicine well. Creation, unique expression, flow of creation, joyfulness. You were part of the creation of the earth, okay? So you were you're one of the ancients, right? You may feel that in your soul. You may have issues with people that are mean to animals, that are, you know, you may fight for the injustices of the things that people don't usually fight for, right? Like the environment. You could be an environmentalist, right? Where you recycle, you want to make the earth better, a much better place, and you bring that. But that's because you guys were part of the creation of earth, right? And so you guys were standing there when all of the creation happened. It wasn't just God, the creator. It was a whole bunch of us that were a part of that. And we recognize that, right? And so a lot of you guys were a part of the creation, being a creator yourself, right? And so you guys may feel right now that it's like you're missing something. You once had joy, or you're gravitating towards that, right? We do have the Judgment card coming out, a call to action, right? And right now, this is all about karmic situations. So a lot of you guys are, again, going through this energy of cycles, of phases, of phasing things out, right? And so heartbreak, disappointment, and especially around goals, especially around things that you've been wanting, like maybe you've been stuck, I can't move. And right now, you just may be grounding in the energies, growing, ascending, okay? And so we have the portals here, doorways into the now, letting go of the warrior, right? So you've had that warrior spirit your whole life, and your future self is saying that it's time for you to not be so strong, so giving. It's time for you to nurture yourself, nurture your inner child, nurture your baby within, or nurture your babies around you, right? But the portal energy, and we do have these portals, right, that are really opening for you guys here, okay? Really opening up, and they're talking about creating something. Some of you guys, again, there could be a disappointment, like I was creating my module, or I created my class, or I did this and nobody showed up, you know. And so right now you're walking into the now, right? You're moving away from the past. You're moving away from the things that were holding you back. You're moving away from the cycles of heartbreak, and you're moving into the now, the present, right? Anchoring in the now energy, all right? So your future self wants you to know, that right now you are healing. Right now you are learning to nurture yourself, to step into that feminine energy, that sacral chakra, healing that sacral chakra. For some of you guys, it's through waters. For some, it could be through fire, okay? The moon is very, very significant for you guys, all right? You guys, again, there's something about you guys talk to birds, talk to the trees. You guys are very into earth energy, and it's because you guys were here, part of the creation. So if you find yourself like, I don't know why I'm into gardening, or I don't know why I'm into this, or I don't know why I'm being called to these things, right? It's because this is a part of your ancient knowledge. Some of you guys can be herbalists, right? Whatever that is, okay? So let's go ahead and see Oh, there it is. Inner child. So I was talking about your inner child. And again, I tell you guys all the time, I just pull cards. So the inner child energy came out. So look, we have the baby here, the infant. So for some of you guys, there may have been a loss. Like you didn't have a mom. Mom may have been gone when you were a baby. For some of you guys, you didn't get that nurturing from mom. Or some of you guys are realizing that the inner child hit goes as young as a baby. Okay. And I'm going to show you this picture. And what I want to show you is she is holding the baby, and then it's her younger self, and it's her. Okay, so the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. And this is what it's talking about, right? The joyfulness, getting into the flow of the joyfulness. And look at this. This is you. This is you healing your baby self, your little girl self or little boy self, right? And then your becoming whole, integrating that, right? So the way that you can work on the inner child, and again, if some of you guys are interested, I just did an inner child reading. Go take a look at that. There could be something in there for you, especially if we're talking about inner child. And this one, your future self is saying, hey, I need you to heal this inner child. I need you to have joy. I need you to nurture. I need you to have fun. I need you to step into that, to get out of this warrior spirit, get out of this, I got to be so strong all the time, and step into that energy. Believe in magic. You guys really do. You guys are magical. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights, the Northern Lights, says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. You are magical, and not only are you part of nature, you created it. You help create the earth. You help create the energies, okay? And so if you're not believing in magic or believing in yourself, believe in yourself, all right? You guys are very magical. I was talking to Gaia yesterday, and I've been working with the tree energy, the tree magic, and I have been asking the trees questions. And so Gaia will answer yes and no. She will swing just like a pendulum. You know, you should try that and see how magical you are. And I remember having a conversation with Gaia yesterday, and I told Gaia I needed some love. So I walked up to the tree, and I stood next to the tree in the leaves, and I asked Gaia to give me a hug. And I swear, no shit, that tree leaf hugged me and gave me a kiss right on the side of my cheek. So me and my sister-in-law, I've been doing this probably for about a week now. So me and my sister-in-law are going to actually do a recording so you guys can see, right, that we have magic in us, and that we don't believe all the time in magic, but you carry the magic. You carry the magic of the fairies, right? You carry the magic of the gnomes and all of those things. You guys are very closely connected to magic, the magic of the earth. And so your future self is asking for you to believe in the magic, trust in the inner child. And some of you guys may be so into that adult energy, right, that we forget that there's magic. And the only way that we tune into our magic is by our inner child, right? If I go into meditation sometimes and I'm like, I'm going to go heal, that's kind of what I'm going to get. But if I go in with a little bit more energy and I'm like, I can't wait to go travel, or, come and get me, or, calling on my angels, and I got this inner child energy, my meditations and my connections are a lot more clear and a lot more profound because I have tapped into my inner child. Okay. And this is where that's the belief in magic. It's not in our logical mind. It's not in our adult mind. It's when we tune into our inner child. I watch Marvel. I talk about it all the time. My brother makes fun of me. I said, I want to be a superhero. So I talk about, different ways I could be a superhero. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. All right. So animals, your purpose, your future self is talking about you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Didn't I say that about the birds here? Did I mention that here? I think you guys talk to, besides the fairies and stuff, the animals are here. So you guys are very connected to the animal kingdom. You guys could be animal whisperers, right? Or you may think that you're talking to the animals. My family used to think I was crazy until I would say their cat. The cat last week stopped me as I was going to the door to go take my shower. And I heard the cat say, can you please change my litter box? And I looked at the cat, and the cat looked at me, and it didn't meow or nothing. I said, I'll go change the litter at Loki, right? So I went to go change Loki's litter box. And as soon as I finished, Loki stood right there and waited for me to change the litter box. Now, this isn't my cat, but let's just go ahead. So Loki stood there for me to change the litter box. And then I heard him say, thank you so much. And I said, you're welcome. And so when I talked to my brother, I said, listen, your cat is literally telling me that he wants his litter box changed. And he is very clear. This is a very ancient cat. I can hear him very clearly. So you talk to animals the same way, right? Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life work. So for some of you guys, it is about connecting with the animals. It is about connecting with the earth energy. And then we have flowers here. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So again, some of you guys are gardening, or some of you guys are guided to start your fairy garden. Okay. There are fairies. So once you start your fairy garden, they come. I have a fairy garden that's always created before summer. It's a blessing for me because when I go outside, I'll have these really weird looking flowers, and I know that it's from the fairies. All right. So Okay, so we have the castle here, all right? So again, you guys have had a lot of shadows, a lot of time to get into this place, but look, the rose is getting ready to bloom, okay? And so your future self is like, you're ascending, all right? There's a lot of healing that is taking place about your inner child. And although it's in that energy of healing, you're getting ready to have your bloom, okay? So your future self is just like, hold on, it's coming, all right? We have the frog spirit animal coming for you. And the frog spirit, I talk about all the time. I love the frog spirit because the frog spirit is about decluttering. It's about getting rid of negative energy. It's about clearing the way. The frog spirit comes in and gets rid of any clutter, negative energy. And again, this is what's falling away, is the negative energy, the disappointments, the heartbreak, right? The shadow aspect, the inner child, your future self, it is falling away. But they also remind you that you have to be part of that process. Decluttering, getting rid of things in your home. Spring cleaning is here, right? So, the frog spirit animal is talking about getting rid of old energy so you can allow the new energy to come in. Okay, so the frog spirit is talking about that water element, getting connected to water, right? Cleansing, purifying as well, okay? All right, let's see what the tea leaves. We have March being significant. So your birthday could be in March, or March could have been significant for this year, or March coming up is going to be significant for you guys. But this is also spring energy. So spring is about blooming, blossoming. It's the spring equinox time for some of you guys, right? So this is about, again, I see the blooming with you here, but I also see the blooming in the earth energy of what you bring, okay? So you're planting seeds, you're starting to grow, right? And remember, I said you guys have not bloomed yet. The flowers have not bloomed yet, right? The flowers are going to bloom. We have the caterpillar, okay? And this is, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So your future self is saying that. They want to remind you that things will not always be this way. You are still in the growing phase in the caterpillar, you guys. That coming through for you guys is that butterfly energy, the transformation energy that you're going through. You're in that caterpillar phase. And remember, it does not, if you look at the transformation process that butterfly has to go to be so beautiful, right? To be so beautiful, it is a very painful process. So you're going through a painful process on growth, all right? Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Again, there's that heart energy. The heart is opening. Things are expanding for you. Love is coming in, but love for self is coming in. So really open up your heart to love on your inner child, okay? Happiness, listen, your future self, again, it's about happiness, joy, right? They are bringing in happiness, and this could be coming in the month of July, or July could be significant for some of you guys, all right? But there's that summer energy, the transformation energy. So from spring to summer, okay, if you are listening to this reading and I'm recording, so I'm going to say that wherever you listen to this reading, it could be during seasons. I would say whatever season you are currently in right now, this transformation process is going to go into the next season. And that's when you're going to see the bloom. That's when you're going to feel everything kind of moving and understand what spirit is doing, what your future self is talking about right now. You got to go through this phase, connect with the earth, get connected with flowers, get connected with the animals, whatever brings your heart's desire, and bring that happiness back, tune it into your inner child, because that is what's missing right now. Is your future self is needing to work on that inner child, loving that inner child, nurturing that inner child, okay? Opening your heart to that inner child, giving that inner child of yourself all the love and desire, and bringing happiness, okay? I awaken the limitless love within me. I am abundant. I awaken the limitless love in me. I am abundant. I open myself to new experiences and honor my body with love and respect. Okay, so love your body. Again, this is about loving yourself. Okay, and I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. So I honor every emotion. I tell people that all the time, whether I'm justified or not, doesn't even care. I'm honoring if I'm mad or frustrated or upset, because every emotion is going to bring up what I need to work on or heal. So I never say get rid of anger, get rid of resentment, get rid of all the emotions that you feel. No, go into that. Feel that. Depression, feel it, right? Don't let it get to you where you want to like exit out the building. But I talk to my friends or my clients about this, and depression is not a bad thing at times if you can understand what the depression is trying to tell you. You're not happy. Okay, you know that already. But your depression is telling you that you really are not happy and you need to make changes. What changes can you make? All right, so I hear benevolent messages loud and clear. I am my own healer. All right. That is all I have for you, pile one. If you guys last one. If this reading is resonating with you far, please make sure to like, subscribe. I would love to hear your feedback. or where you're from or anything about you in the comments below. If you want to book a private session with me, my calendar is listed below. Crossing into the light. Today I face a new bridge that I must cross on my journey to inner. Today I face a new bridge that I must cross on my journey to inner transformation. Shut the front door. Today, like every day, I would practice the laws of universal love. Again, this is what you're about. Universal love. Earth, you, everything. Okay? Thus, I would deal with the current situation in a positive way so that I can continue to grow and evolve. This is what this, I mean, overall, this is literally your whole reading. Okay? As I cross this bridge on my way towards the light, I am reminded of my true meaning of life, right? Which is joy, happiness, abundance, which you deserve. So your future self is telling you you're crossing into the light. You're still in the dark. You're still in the shadow. You're still going through this phase. But your future self wants to tell you that that light is coming. It's you. It is you, pile one. This is you, your light, your abundance, right? You're in between cycles and phases right now, but trust and believe, right, that where you're being guided to is going to be a very healing place. All right, that is all I have for you, Pile. I hope you guys all enjoyed your reading. If you have and you have not, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys soon. Trust the process and trust the journey. Bye now. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your channel reading from your future self. All right, we're going to dive in and see what your future self message is. If you're interested in the inner child message, I do have that posted. There will be a link in the description box below. All right, so let's go in Pile 2. First of all, you are an ascended master, okay, walking the earth. I'm just going to say that. You are a master healer, okay? You really, your future self wants you to know that all of the dreams, all the visions, all of the crazy things that go on in your head, they're real. All of the astral traveling, the dimensions that you may visit, the dreams that you may have that may feel real but doesn't make any sense, that is you. You are a walking ascended master, which means that you probably are in the process of going through a level of deep, deep healing. You're dealing with your shadow aspect mostly, and you're learning to integrate the shadow. You're learning to integrate the dark with the light, okay? Can't get rid of it. It's who we are. We all carry duality. We carry the devil and the angel, right? The light and the dark, okay? And we say, which one are you feeding, okay? Is it the shadow aspect or not? But you may even find yourself as a healer of the polarities within people, the disconnection, the shadow aspect. You may be a shaman, okay? You may do shamanic healing for yourself or for others. And a lot of you guys are accessing the Akashic records right now. So a lot of you guys are delving into past lives, soul lives, with your soul blueprint is coming through, it's coming online right now. Your future self wants you to know that you are meant to be a healer. You are meant for abundance. You are meant for way more right now. So right now you're going through journey work. You're delving into a lot of these aspects within yourself. Okay, I love this. The Akashic Records is opening and you're not even looking at it. You're just feeling into that. So I feel like a lot of you guys are getting activated from past lives. I feel like a lot of you guys are getting your activation from your higher self, your ascendant masters. A lot of you guys work with the ascendant masters. And we do have the sacred mountain here, right? So you guys are vision quest, clarity and truth, Shambhala, deep healing. So master healing, the sacred mountain, right? So you guys are, you know, on this mountain trip, okay? And you guys are climbing this mountain. It's a vision quest. Again, there's visions that are coming through. There's no eyes opening. This is just all heart healing and connection with the divine and the cosmos. All right. So again, a lot of you guys may even visit Shambhala, you know, but there's a lot of clarity and truth that's coming in for you. Travel. You guys may be a world traveler. Again, you guys are astral travelers, but some of you guys may actually travel in life. Inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself. Big shifts are coming. So your higher self wants you to know that right now what you're going through, this master healing, this deep healing level that's coming through, the vision quest, the truth and the clarity, it is because your inner union with yourself is converging with your outer. So you are integrating your inner, your outer, your shadow, your light, okay? So there's a lot of integration that's happening. And this beautiful dragon energy, I think it's a water dragon, right? Lemuria, some of you guys may be connected with Lemurians, Atlantis, all right? Sirius, the stars, whatever that resonates for you guys, but you guys are ancient, okay? And so big shifts are coming. So your future self wants you to know that you may be going through some things. You may be going through some duality, you know, integrating your shadow side. There can be no light without dark, understanding the law of polarity. So you're understanding the law of polarity. You're understanding the aspects of truly loving yourself as a complete, as whole. Okay, and abundance is coming. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supplies, unlimited blessings are coming to you now. So there are blessings that are coming to you, and there's also blessings that are coming from this process that you are going through. Sometimes we can't see that, but when we come out of it, we're like, wow, okay, I can see where spirit had their hand in it, right? The key to your freedom. Healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. Look at that. So you guys are healing some deep, deep rooted issues, and you guys are healing other people's deep rooted issues. You're helping them break free. You're helping them to love themselves, to see themselves in the light, right? You guys walk through the shadows. So you guys are the way showers. You guys are the light bringers. So you guys may go through shadow. You guys may go through a lot of obstacles, challenges, things like that, because you're meant to bring in, right, the light. You're meant to help people break free. You know, you may be a spiritual doula or a spiritual midwife, right? You know, and so you birth people into creation. You help them go through transformation process, but you have to go through that first. You have to go through that first. Oftentimes, you're the first one that goes through it. You're confused, you're lost, you don't understand. You're healing, your wholeness, and then everybody comes to you for the same thing that you just went through. And it's because you're leading the way. And sometimes we come in, we sacrifice ourselves, right? We're like, man, I got to go through this and nobody else is going through this. I don't know what's going on. And then you figure it out, you integrate it, you understand it. And then the next thing you know, you got clients or people coming to you for the same thing, right? And that's what this energy is that you're going through all of this dark and shadow stuff, but you're coming into the light, right? And so some of you guys may be guided to travel. Okay. Some of you guys may be guided to go on a journey, take that trip. And your future self is saying, you need to go in travel. If this is what's coming through for some of you guys, go travel to the water, you know, go travel to where you want to go. And some of you guys, this can be about going in deep into the ocean, into the inner union of yourself to really pull out the shadow aspects and integrate the shadow. Okay. All right. So your future self wants you to know, you know, you're doing wonderful. We have the king. Look at that. The king. I'm telling you guys were here at the beginning. Okay. You guys are here. Like in the beginning, your ascendant masters, right? The king is here. You guys are getting crowned, right? There's a crowning that's happening. The king of your throne, the king of the castle, right? Going up the sacred mountain. And so you guys are going to, you know, come out with that abundance, come out, you know, in stability. We have the elk, right? A lot of wisdom. You guys are very ancient. Some of you guys could be masculine energy. Okay, listening to this reading, you could be masculine because we do have these two masculines, the king and the elk coming through, right? And so, you know, for some of you guys, you're a king, you know, you carry ancient wisdom. The elk is here, right? And so this is about, for me, traveling, you know, moving, you know, the wisdom that you carry, right? The growth that is happening. Like I'm telling you, you guys are ascended masters. You guys are not, how do you say, when you look at ascended masters here, you guys are highly evolved, right? And you may not see that all the time because of everything you have to go through, but you guys are highly evolved. You guys carry wisdom. People come to you for help. People come to you for knowledge. People come to you for wisdom. People come to you to help them get through things. Again, you guys are the way showers, the light workers, okay? So we have new opportunities, declutter your life, glimpse a magical doorway. So, you know, your unicorns wanted to let you know that, you know, the new opportunities are here. Again, the abundance is coming, right? So we have the abundance, right? And so this is saying for you guys, new opportunities are here. Need to declutter your life. There's a decluttering that is going on, all right? And so you guys also have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. There you go, you guys, right? So justice is here, okay? A lot of you guys are very connected to your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, all right? And then we do have artists coming through. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other aspect of your life, all right? So you guys may be really into justice and fairness, all right? You may work in a judicial situation, or you may fight for people. You may be an advocate of some sort, okay? But you definitely are a protector of those that, again, you know, the ascendant master, okay? So, you know, again, you guys may even have an air sign Libra in your chart, heavily in your chart, but justice and fairness is what you're about, right? And then again, some of you guys are artists. engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other life, right? So this is all about artistic nature and everything like that. Hi. And then so we have the Flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay, so you are going to be disappointed in a friend or a lover, but that's okay because justice is being served. All right. And then we have the Camel. Preserve and you will overcome a problem. So you know the Camel, and this is where you guys are at, the polarity, the dark and the shadow. You know how the Camel is going through the trekking through the trekking through the desert, and is thirsty, right? I'm unsatiated, I'm unhappy, I need water, right? And so, but the camel is the one animal that will make it. Like, people will talk about the horse, but the camel is the one that, like, you want the camel to be there because the camel is going to get it. So no matter what's going on in your life, if you're unsatiated, if you're feeling dry, if you're feeling lost, this energy, your future self is saying you're going to overcome obstacles and challenges. And then here you have the sunrise. Look at that. That's beautiful. New creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. For some of you guys are artists, you guys are creators, you guys are meant to share, you guys are meant to bring all of those artistic things here. We definitely have new opportunities that are filled with abundance for you guys, and the sun is all about blessing. So your future self is telling you guys the sun will rise. It may be shadowy right now, it may be a little bit dark, but the sun is going to come out with new opportunities for you guys, okay? And abundance is here, all right? And we have, my mind is open to experiences that will transform my life, okay? My mind is open to new opportunities that transform my life, and I am conscious creator of the energy around me. So you guys, your future self wants to remind you that you are consciously creating everything that's around you because you are an ascended master. You are connected to the higher realms. You are somebody who is ancient, okay? And then the last one is the path of light. Life places the perfect people and situations on my path to help me advance on my journey of my inner growth. I possess the courage I need to progress despite any obstacles I might meet. I study my experiences, seeking the wisdom they have to offer. In this way, I improve from day to day. Today, I choose to grow in faith, and I'm confident that at the end of my road, I will join the light. And that is the sun. Right now, you guys are going through this time of shadows, time of really having to go through obstacles and challenges, believing in yourself, loving yourself, integrating the dark and shadow, and helping others, okay? And sometimes we don't see the light, but the light, you know, your future self is saying, right, that as you grow in faith and you're confident in that, the road to all of this suffering that you're going through is going to end. And you are going to step into the light pile too. That's all I have for you. If you guys all enjoyed the reading, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the feedback below. And I will see you guys all next time. Trust the process and trust the journey. Welcome, pile 3, to your forecast reading. We are getting ready to take a look at your future selves. Message to you. What does your future self want to say to you right now in the present moment? All right, pile 3. First of all, what I want to say is I got a really happy feeling. So I feel like right now you guys are kind of my favorite pile. The other two were kind of not low, but just going through a lot. You guys, I feel like it's time for you guys to get out of your heads, get into your heart space, really connect with you guys, what it is that you guys want to receive in this life. I feel like your future self is coming in as like, get ready, open up to receive. You guys have had it really hard in the past. You've had some financial loss, some financial difficulties. I don't feel like you guys share your financial difficulties that you guys are going through. Also, your emotional side, you're not happy wherever you're at in your life. You could be in relationships, you could have friendships, you could have a job, whatever it is that initially your future self is saying that you, my friend, are not happy. Okay. But you're getting ready to get into that happy feeling. Right? The sacral chakra is being activated, right? So your sacral chakra is connected to the feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, you're awakening the feminine energy within yourself, being more receptive to opening up yourself up to abundance, being open to receiving love, being open to receiving the gifts from the universe, you know, be open to receiving connection. All right. You have an invitation to connect with spirit right now, to connect with your higher self, to connect with the real authentic side of who you are, what it is that you truly desire in life. All right. I picked the mermaids for you guys. So you guys may be very connected to water or have water in your chart. I just found it interesting that I was connecting with some of these cards and pulling some of these, and they just seem to be very in sync with what was coming out with your energy. And so with you guys are very sexual. Okay. Very, very sensual. Some of you guys are into erotica. All right. Some of you guys may write erotica or fantasize or, you know, that type of energy. Some of you guys are very getting in tune to yourself, you know, loving yourself, being more essential with yourself, being more open to yourself. Okay. Allow yourself to be open to receiving, the give and take from spirit, right? And I love this energy that you guys picked because, you know, it's like the castle is opening, the crown is opening, the chakra is opening here on your head, right? The crown, the third eye, and it's connecting you to this, I feel, inner wisdom, the earth energy. Like, you guys are manifestors, you guys are magicians, you guys are, you know, energy workers on the earth. It's like you guys heal the whole universe by healing yourself. It's all of this golden waves of energy. You guys have a really bright light. Some people may not like that about you. And that could be where a lot of your loss in emotional relationships have been, is because the true essence of you is so big, right? You carry so much wisdom and knowledge, ancient knowledge. Sometimes you may not even know where you get all your answers from or where you get your wisdom from. It's just like you may be speaking, but you're channeling. Okay. But you're opening up your sacral chakra. You're connecting more with your sexual energy, your divine feminine, the feminine energy, the flow. The feminine energy is all about receiving. It's about being in receptivity, that empress energy. We have the well spirit. You guys can be connected to the well spirit. All right. Well teachings. There's the flower of life pattern. I love the flower of life. I love this symbol, right? No shit, because I got it. But here you got it right here. And you have the Merkaba. So a lot of you guys may do a lot of astral traveling. You guys are maybe using the flower of life pattern or the Merkaba cube, okay, or even the Star of David or any of those things. Sacred geometry is really much here. You guys, again, have ancient knowledge. I'm getting ancient knowledge. You guys carry ancient wisdom. Depth of experience and healing, teacher and mentor, share your wisdom, right? So you guys are guided to share. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are channelers, okay? You guys are channelers. You guys channel energy and information. Like I said, it's like you guys don't even know when you're speaking, right? Receptivity. You guys are getting ready to receive a gift, okay? Be open to receiving. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give, okay? Yeah, so you guys, and remember that in this school of life, we're always the teacher and we're always the student. We're always learning, always growing, okay? You know, I don't care what anybody says, a spiritual guru or not. You know, people look at, you're always going to evolve. There's an evolution that just continues to occur. I don't think that we truly heal and ascend here. I think our last ascension is when we leave this earthly plane. But that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Resolution. Yeah, you guys are really connected to the water, like water element here. We're getting the dolphins, twin energy, the triangle, right? The butterfly. Wow, this is beautiful. It's like you guys have finally connected and collapsed. Oh, old timelines, okay? Higher self-embodiment expression. Yeah, you guys are ascension. You guys are ascending right now, all right? There's a huge ascension energy that's happening with you. The butterfly is all about transformation. You guys are transforming. And it's you, God, and it's you, the father and the mother, okay? In working in tandem together, working in unison, and the higher self energy is here. So you are embodying your higher self. You are embodying that higher essence, that higher frequency, the ancient knowledge and wisdom that you're carrying, and it's not being received by other people, right? Your future self wants you to know that it's okay. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's okay, right? Sometimes you are the catalyst. You are the awakener, okay? That is okay too. That is your purpose here. But you guys are getting ready to move away from all the drama. I love the Six of Swords being here for you guys, right? Okay. You guys are moving away from all of the chaos, obstacles, drama, you know, emotional lack. And then you're moving into the Page of Wands, which is about doing something new. You guys are the teacher. You guys are going to, some of you guys are guided to go back to school so that you can learn to teach something. All right. Some of you guys are guided to teach, you know what I mean? Share your wisdom and your knowledge, okay? Moving away from this energy of lackluster. And again, this could be dealing around your work, your career, your finances, the choices that you're making in your life on the 3D level. And this is why there's an invitation for you to connect. Your future self is saying, connect with you, with your sacral chakra, with your divine sensual energy, and understand what it is that makes you truly happy, right? But y'all getting ready to get blessings. Blessings are coming in right now. There may be some hardships that you guys are going to pile 3, but your future self is saying that you guys are getting ready to take message. You guys, man, look at this. You guys got the Mystic card. Boom, there it is. And look at that. What is this, a moth? It's a moth. Maybe it's a moth. I don't know. It could be a moth. I don't know. I'm not gonna say what it is, okay? But it could be a moth, a butterfly. You know, they look the same. There's a little bit of color here, but I don't know. But the Mystic is here. You know, so you guys talking, and I think you guys are the only pile that I've spoken about spiritual gurus, right? The Mystic, you know, the Bob Marley song, right? So, you know, take a look at the Bob Marley song, right? So you are the Mystic. You know, again, I'm saying that you are connected to the divine. You guys have this connection with, you know, the divine mother, the divine father, and yourself. Okay. And there's a merging, you're collapsing, you're ascending, you're embodying your higher self, the Mystic within. Right. So this is where you haven't been, because you haven't been embodying that higher self. You haven't been embodying who you truly are. So it's been causing depression. It's been causing lackluster. But you guys are meant to step into spirit as the Mystic, the great Mystic, all right? Lead the way. The owl, look at the wisdom. Man, I'm telling you guys, who are you, pile 3? Who are you? The shamans, okay? I'm hearing truth seekers, right? There's wisdom that you're meant to share through a book, through writing, through channeling, through singing, right? Through dancing. I don't know. There's something that you're supposed to be doing for the collective. And you have the owl. The owl has the wisdom. Also, trust your intuition. Listen, you guys are very powerful. Trust your intuition, pile 3. All right? You guys are meant to do your heart's desire. Didn't I say that? I be pulling cards and don't even be looking at this shit. Sorry, excuse my language. All right? So heart's desire. Okay? Your heart's desire is your message. So often in this life, you guys, we live by society. We live by what is right. We live by the rules. There's rules, obligations, ways of thinking, ways of being. And we miss the memo, I think, that God has always been trying to give through programming, through other people, external factors. And as we awaken, as we rise and we start to embody the higher self, and the higher self, you guys, is just a higher vibration and frequency of who you truly are. We're meant to do what we're meant to do by our heart's desire, not by society, not by what makes us more money, but actually what brings us the most happiness. You guys are meant to lead with your heart now, meant to lead with your emotions, not the way you think, right? You guys have done that for so long. The angels are supporting and guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality, all right? So as your dreams become a reality, as you, the Mystic, the great Mystic, right, embody this essence of who you truly are, the angels are supporting you and, you know, going to bring you abundance. And then we have practice. For some of you guys, I said, some of you guys are going back to school. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Some of you guys are going back to school, learning something new so that you guys can teach it, okay? Some of you guys are musicians. Look at that, playing the flute here. All right. Some of you guys are meant to embody that. Okay. So sometimes here's what I know. Like if I'm not embodying my practices or my Reiki, I start to learn that I don't have Reiki clients. But once I start putting my Reiki back in and doing Reiki for myself, that's when I get Reiki clients. I think I've had 3, you know? So, and these are the things that I teach. So even as a mentor, as a guide, if I'm not embodying the practices that I am wanting to teach people, I don't get those students or I don't get those clients, right? Even though I may want to. So when I start doing it, and start to polish on my skills again, I guess you could say spirit brings those to me, okay? So there is waiting. You guys have waited long enough, right? You guys have waited long enough. And so the blessings are coming in, right? The mermaids are saying this message, this messenger is bringing you guys a gift from spirit. So get ready, pile 3. We have the eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. We have the eagle and the owl, you guys. All right. The eagle to me is the divine father. And you can look at the owl as the divine mother carrying the wisdom within. Wow. Interesting. The funnel. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Okay. Don't worry. That's what your future self wants you to know right now, right? It's just lessons that you're learning. You're going to be teaching others. The peacock, beware of great pride. Okay. There could be somebody around you that's prideful. All right. Boastful. The peacock is somebody who looks really great. Also, always be humble, you guys, like I said. And maybe I mentioned that because some of us may feel like we're healed or we don't have any more lessons. And I can guarantee you that is so not true. Right? We only, as humans, can scratch the surface at times of our deep level of wounds, our past lives. Okay? So your future self is saying, beware of the great pride. And the great pride is sometimes thinking that we know everything. I'm always growing. I'm always evolving. I'm always learning something new. I am always the student, as I am the mentor. So as I learn, as I channel, as I receive the information, as I connect, I am guided to teach others what I know. All right. We also have, I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. All right. You're meant to share. Okay. I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. I release fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and enthusiasm. So let's go. I mean, I'm telling you guys, like, don't let fear hold you back, right? The Spirit is saying, no more, it's not time to wait. Your blessings are coming. Go do what you got to go do what you got to do. Go practice, go work, go get a class, whatever it is, pile 3, okay? The great mystic, all right? You're embodying your higher self, okay? And the last one is, I create positive actions through the cycle of change, all right? So again, positivity is coming. And your spirit messages openness. Ooh, this is a good one, you guys. Listen up. I feel like this is your higher self or the divine mother, however you want to look at that. It's beautiful. Openness. I know that when one door closes, another one opens. Today, I trust the universe. I trust myself and I trust life. No matter what has gone before, I have faith that something better is on its way. My willingness to release the past prepares me to accept the many opportunities God opens. My willingness to release the past prepares me to accept the many new opportunities God opens before me. All right, you guys. So that is all I have for you about 3. It's beautiful. If you guys resonated with this reading, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave feedback in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. If you want to book a private session with me, all of my information is linked in the bio below, or the link below. And trust the process and trust the journey. I will see you all next time. Bye now. Welcome, Lucky Pile 4, to your forecast reading. We are going to take a look at what your future self wants to say to you. Okay, so coming into your energy, you guys are a powerhouse. And listen, I don't always do for pick a cards, just because I'm lazy. I'm a Taurus, just being honest with you. But I was actually guided to actually pull one. And actually really am happy that I did, because whoever needed this reading, whoever picked this pile, whoever was guided to pull me into the 4th one, thank you. I actually really like this. You guys chose the violet flame. This is beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. All right. You are beautiful, pile 4. And this is 44 in number. All right. So 444 is going to be really significant for you. You could be 44. So something could happen at the age of 4. However, pile 4, you are beautiful. I want you just to take a look at the essence that you bring. The violet flame energy is a transmutation energy. It is a very high power energy. So you, pile 4, are a catalyst. You feelings get hurt very often, and your future self wants you to know that one day, I don't feel like it's going to be, and I feel like for some of you guys, this may be at 44, you know, so if you're 20, you got a long way to go. No, I'm joking. That's not nice. You are the catalyst. Okay. You are a beautiful soul. You may work with Saint Germain. Okay. Sacred geometry could be very significant for you guys. You may resonate with being an earth angel. You get your feelings hurt very easy because you are sensitive. You are sensitive to energies. You are also guided to transmute those energies and not hold on to those energies. All right. You guys give everybody a second chance. I was literally feeling this energy. You guys are so sensitive and so loving and so giving. Okay. That people do not appreciate the catalyst that you guys bring. You're meant to bring change in people's lives. You are an earth angel, pile 4. Ooh, my crown chakra just went off. Y'all may feel a lot of crown energy, dizziness, lightheadedness. That was kind of how it came in. Usually for me, it's heat. But for some of you guys, it may be that energy where you just may feel a sudden waves of energy that flows through, especially on the left side, okay? But you guys are earth angels, all right? You are reincarnated earth angels. Believe it or not, that's what you are. That's just my energy. That's how I feel. That's just the truth. You have beautiful wings. Look at your wings, okay? Look at these 2 cards. Look at your wings, right? Look at how beautiful I don't know if you can see it because I don't know what you can see on your end because I can't see nothing. I think I'm going to figure out this camera thing one day. I cracked myself up. All right. Learning new skills. Education is the most powerful personal resource you can use to change your life and the world. You may be a teacher, okay? You may be a mentor. You are maybe guided to learn new skills. This can be about healing, how to become a healer, how to work with the violet flame energy. The violet flame is something also that you can bring in for yourself, all right? This is about learning something new, but learning new skills. So your future self is talking about you learning something new, being very studious or being very serious. But I mean, she is so regal here. She is serious. She's down to business. So I feel like your future self is telling you, you need to get busy. Like whatever that's learning something to heal, I don't know, you know, for each and every one of the guys that are coming in. But there's something about this energy that's saying to me, right, that you're meant to either go back to school or educate yourself on something, okay? You guys are guided to be discerning, all right? Follow your intuition. Always follow your intuition, okay? Because the energies that you guys are picking up with other people or situations, it is true. Fire and water. Fire and water. What is that? What is it? Elementals. All right. Stillness amidst turmoil. Feel emotional integration. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm feeling. Oh my gosh. And this totally makes sense to what I just said. This is just freaking crazy. So we have the volcano. We have the water. Stillness in amidst turmoil. Feel emotional integration. Okay. What does that mean? What did I talk about with you? Literally, as the violet flame, the catalyst, integrating, not supposed to carry all that energy that you're taking on from other people, right? I feel like a lot of you guys, your future self is saying, creating boundaries, okay? Learning to say no, all right? Transmuting this energy. So your emotions are sometimes overcome because of what you're picking up from other people. It's not all yours. And they're talking about transmuting that into the violet flame, which is fire. Water and fire can't be together. No, I'm just joking. I don't know why I keep saying element. Somebody may be an elemental fan. I know I am, but I just keep feeling that I'm hearing the mom say fire and water can't be together. I am cracking. Listen, you guys are funny because I'm making jokes and there's nobody here. There's nobody laughing. Okay, it's just me and you and the camera. So somebody here is really funny. You have a really good sense of humor. I just want to say that. And you may use humor to get through the things and obstacles and challenges in your life, or you may just be that person that brings that light into other people. But again, I feel like for a lot of you guys are meant to learn how to, if you have a chaotic life, you're meant to find the calm in the storm. All right. You're also meant to feel the emotions and learn to integrate them. Okay. A lot of empaths will hold on to it and absorb it. You're meant to basically like take it on, integrate it, and then throw it to the universe, let the universe deal with it or whatever, right? Let it transmute from you. So the emotions that are coming in, that fiery energy that you have, the violet flame, you're meant to immerse that into fire, right? All of the emotions, the water into the fire. Syrian emissary, oh my goodness, look at you. Dream for the new earth, time for now a magical life. I told you guys were magical. I think I told you guys were magical. There's music and love coming in. And you guys, man, look at your alien selves. I'm telling you guys. And you know, angels don't look like angels, by the way, you guys. Okay? They look very interesting. I don't care. They're very scary looking beings. You know, but they come in for us to give us. I hope you guys can see that beautiful ancient stuff. Like you guys are, you know, some of you guys can be very connected Sirians as well. All right? But you guys may be judges, councils. You guys may be on the higher council. Okay, I'm getting like angelic councils or yeah, some of you guys work with the galactics and stuff. You guys are like judges or something. Healing, gentleness of love, realignment and transformation. Okay, so you guys, love it is coming in for you. All right, there's a lot of healing that's coming in. Again, you guys are the transmuters and the catalysts. So I feel like you guys may have had it a little bit rough, but I do feel like healing and love is coming in. Okay, I did forget to. There was one that I forgot to pull the tarot on, and that was purposeful, I'm guessing. So I'm just going to pull really, really quick. I forgot for you guys. Yeah, there's the love. Wow. Normally I'd probably let it go. Wow, wow, wow. We have the moon. Trust your intuition. You guys are very connected to the full moon, okay? Trust your guys' intuition at the time. Look at that, okay? Yeah, intuition. You guys may have gotten your gifts around 9 or 18, all right? But revolutions are going to come. The illusions are going to fall away, okay? I love this. We have the Knight of Fire. Confident, passion, and adventurous. The Knight of Wands is all about going back to school, learning something new, okay? You guys may resonate with Pile 3, okay? But you guys are guided to go back to school and learn something new here, okay? We do have I love all of this energy, you guys. We have the Four of Water here, which is all about distraction, self-absorption, and discontent. And this is where your future self is talking about where you guys are at, right? Using your discernment, okay? And you guys are transmuting all of this negative energy into a more passionate and fiery energy, right? Going after your goals, going after what it is that you desire in life. You do have the Queen of Fire, which is intelligent, exuberant, and determined. Like I said, you guys are going after your goals, right? So all of this energy, the water here element, you're burning it away with the fire. You're transmuting it with the violet flame. The violet flame, go look it up. When you guys get out here, go look up the violet flame, because that's the energy that you work with. Look up Saint Germain. You may resonate, right? But you guys work with the violet flame energy, and you guys are also guided to bring that in for you, to continue to purify, to continue to cleanse, to continue to release all of this energy so that you can vibrate at this frequency of the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is intelligent. She's magnetic. She's determined to go after the things she wants. And look at this. We have the Nine of Water. Okay, so the Nine of Water came out, you guys. Wishes, dreams, happiness. This is about wishes fulfilled. Look at the dandelions here. What do we do with the dandelion? We make a wish. And the making a wish is the Two of Water. Again, for some of you guys, I felt like there was a relationship aspect of love coming in with this energy of love and music, of harmony, okay? And then the Two of Water is partnership, commitment, reconciliation. For some, this can be about a soulmate coming back, the true love of your life. All right. You know, somebody could have fire sign energy. This is about going after what it is that you want. That type of energy for some of you guys. This could be about going after what it is that you want. Okay. All right. So, Uriel, Archangel Uriel is coming through. We have passion, epiphany, entrepreneur, driven. Okay. So again, you guys, you know, are meant to learn something new because you guys are meant to be entrepreneurs. All right. What else did it say here? Driven, epiphany. And that's not Queen of Wands energy. This is where you're going, you guys. So you guys don't worry about where you're at. You guys are going. And you guys are the vessel. Oh my gosh. You know, the violet flame, the catalyst, the transmuter, right? The person that takes in all the damn energy that you're taking on from everybody else as the vessel. You're meant to transmute that. You're meant to let that go into light. I love how this comes out. All right. We have Archangel Zachiel. Okay. Destiny, pride, conscience, and forgiveness. All right. I love this. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. Sensitivity. What the hell, you guys? You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Listen, you guys, this is a clear sign. Purification, the violet flame. You guys are very sensitive. This is you guys' empathic abilities. Okay. That's coming through. Okay. And so you guys are needing to make the changes accordingly. We have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Some of you guys may be really good with kids. Some of you guys may be sensitive to children or empathic to children or any of those things, okay? Some of you guys can be teachers, all right? Leading the way, okay? Not everybody, but this can be for some of you guys, okay? We do have... hold on a second. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, she sounds like she ate something out. Hopefully she ate something over here from mine.
Oh. I knew you ate grass. Yeah,
okay. All right. The dog had to let something out. Had a purge. Oh my gosh, how perfect was that? Perfect, purify. Yeah, huge purification. For sometimes the violet flame comes out and you purge. You're going to puke, okay? You're going to let things go. It's going to be like a dry heaving. We also have nightingale spirit, you guys. Oh, some of you guys could be nurses, pediatric nurses, work in pediatric care, really nurturing, loving moms, okay? Maybe some of you guys are going to go to school to work for children or work with children or special needs children or something to that effect. All right. So we do have the bridge, broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Okay, this is meant to happen. If this is what's going on right now, it's meant to happen because, again, it's to help move you. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Okay, so use discernment, you guys, all right? Okay, there's something that's broken here that maybe we're needing to let go of and move on. And then we have wealth coming in. All right, so there's that beautiful abundance. You guys are going to feel the abundance in your life. We do have, I am the master of my own mind. I am ready to move forward. I love this, okay? So this is, again, you guys being, you know, into that energy of magician, being the magician. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. So again, you guys, let go of your expectation of love. Let go of how it's going to look. You guys do have a true love coming in. There's going to be a synchronistic event, okay? All right. So we do have the inner sense. I just got somebody, it could be a pediatric nurse, and there could be a nurse factor or a caregiver factor for some of you guys that is connected to that Two of Cups energy. Anyway, the inner sense. Look at this, flying high. Today, as I quiet the noise of my mind, I become aware of the voice of my heart. I listen closely to my inner voice. I trust myself and develop confidence in my intuition. Again, trust your intuition, you guys. My inner truth is divine truth. My inner truth is divine truth. Transmutation. Okay. I allow it to influence and guide me every day. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you, pile 4. I hope I said pile 4 throughout this because you guys are pile 4. But I'm tired and I don't remember. All right, you guys. If you guys like the reading, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for further updates. If you want to book a session with me, I do offer private sessions. And trust the process and trust the journey. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye now.